So this is a little bit of water. I'm standing right now in a dry riverbed that carved this bridge here out of the sandstone. So originally this was a wall of rock here, a big wall of rock. The water was diverted around this way and came down here and around this other rock wall. But over time, the rock wall was eroded by water striking it directly and went right through eventually. And since that was a path of least resistance for the water, it expanded the hole, and this original river dried up completely. It's much higher now because the original river, because that was how long ago the present river poked through the hole in the rock. And you can see right here, the water is coming down this way and striking this wall of rock and being diverted around here to the right. And eventually, maybe even right here, there'll be another natural bridge formed as the water hits here and erodes through this way instead of going around. Now, this is another example of a microclimate. Up on the rock plateau there where we were shortly a little while ago, it was about 65 degrees. There was no soil. And it's just bare rock. So the wind, the sun, the lack of the ability to retain the moisture prevents plants from growing. But down here, just 500 feet down, there's a microclimate where it's a little bit cooler. There's moisture. There's protection by the canyon on either side from the wind. So it's very lush, and there's lots of trees and lots of water plants too. And in here you can see the bedding of the sandstone. Actually on both sides, but over there you can see there's different layers of sandstone. So those are sand dunes formed at different times. So you have layers, you have a sand dune form, you might have water, an inland ocean or waterway cover those sand dunes. The minerals in the water are left when the water evaporates. Those minerals bind the sand grains into sandstone. Then that forms a rock, and then a new layer of sand dunes comes on. And then water, evaporation, compaction of the sand into rock, and then it repeats itself over many, many times. For example, in Arches National Park, that process repeated itself 29 times, where water came in, covered the whole area, and then evaporated. So pretty impressive right here. This is the second largest natural bridge in the world. And a natural bridge is defined as a rock bridge formed by the flow of water. So this is different than how the arches formed in Arches National Park. But this is pretty cool. And if you just take a listen for 1 second, well, you don't hear anything except for a horn from a truck, but there's very few animals down here, so very little noise.